one here. 3rd and a lot. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He's got his man. That's Slayton. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll go, and here's Dart. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. As the Giants 38-yard
fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Quickly to the outside and complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It is brought in the end zone. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. First touchdown of the game for the man who leads the NFL in TD grabs. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Whoa! Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
The 18-yard line.
Dart going to throw it on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
14.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Searching for some kind of seeds to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask. And the defense turns them away.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Good coverage there in the end zone and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. In triple, and he's going to be taken down. Abdul Carter getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
A 39-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Eagles are back within 4 at 14-10.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. So, from 37, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And this will be a Giants 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Open man is the tight end, Thomas Fedoni. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big-time play out of the G-Man. 42 yards.
1st down.
On play action, it is Dart. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Dart. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And the Giants are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2. So the Eagles will use their 1st time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he's going to come up short. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Looking to throw. It's Dart. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. A 1st down throw for Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down mark. And that's a pickup of 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete. But it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. One of the tight ends in motion right. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man is Smith. He's got him. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
To throw is Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He'll try to set up the screen here, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. In the Windy City, the Bears at home to take on Carolina. And this is Brian Robinson. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Panthers win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's Justin Herbert, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Chargers get the victory here. They win it by 10. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is Matthew Golden. You want instant offense? Try this one on for size. He makes the catch, and then watch him go. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. The Packers get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the 2nd half. As we get you back out to the 2nd half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He'll take it at the 12. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. On 2nd down, Dart. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. third and long, and Dart is going to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. It'll be a short pickup. Down to the 22. Tyler Newman is there for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
Man in motion is Smith. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard.
Motion the slot man left.
Let's go. Trimmer.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. He's turned a number of those into big plays. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
And 10 at the 31-yard line.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. This one intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Off the play fake, Hurts. He'll step up and run. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tight end, the motion man to the right. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 2nd down, Hurts gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now again, on the ground. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 2.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbor. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On third down, they'll run with Tracy.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on third down. But even if he didn't, I think that third down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for about 4.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set.
Up second and 3 at the Eagles' 25-yard line.
To throw is Dart. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all. I think that's a catch he's got to come down on.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Narvison's kick is good. And the Giants will take a 24-21 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
On the return, this is strong. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with first and 10. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10.
On first down, it's Hurts. This one brought in by Brown. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. They'll run it here with Saquon. Some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up third down and 5.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Big play coming up. This is third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. take over there. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. This has been a team that has run the ball well all season long, and it has been more of the same so far in this one. Travel start on the ground, and he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. Now a give up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
3rd and 2, and it's Dart on the run to the right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
That is brought in, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
2nd and 17. At the 14.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 17.
Great, set. 180.
They'll motion the slot man right. 3rd and long for Hurts. And this drive is over before it can start. Swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Great, set. 180, set.
Hurts. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now a toss play, running left. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
They'll go, and here's Dart, and he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
Great, set.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. Here comes 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Barkley. Past midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field.
Great.
Once again, it's Barkley. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
It's a turnover on downs.
And this coach finds himself in a tough spot. He understands his team. They need 2 scores. But instead of taking the field goal, he decides to go for it. And what a job with the stop by this defense.
They'll begin here on the ground. Lots of space. Past the 45. 20. 15. And he's got another one. Touchdown, New York. He continues to score TDs at a remarkable rate. That's now 26 for him in 1 year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Hurts. And he calls his own number. Oh, the ball's out.
You know, it's amazing, Mike. That guy still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the arc of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
They'll stick with him again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
A play fake, now Dart. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought, maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Go! Throwing is Dart. Moving left, taking off, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
His kick is good. That's the score. Giants 45, Eagles 21.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, this is Strong. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up the 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Hurts. Flush to his left. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. They'll go play action here with Dart. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their 2nd. Clock to stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Dart. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a 1st down. Throwing. Dart. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Sidney Brown on the coverage.
Dart. That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page, Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now, Narveson for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Giants will add one more onto their big lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
No touch.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to uncork one. Looking for Wicks. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a road win here for the Giants. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.